Frank Zamboni, who worked on cars and refrigeration with his brothers, introduced the first ice resurfacing machine in 1949. He received a patent in 1953. The Zamboni shaves a thin layer of ice. Meanwhile, jets of water clean the ice. Finally, a towel spreads the warm ice-making water, leaving behind a smooth sheet of ice. When the machine resurfaces the ice, it is capable of removing close to 2,500 pounds of compacted snow, while it can leave behind about 1,500 pounds of water. We celebrate Frank Zamboni's invention. That's why I'm Aaron Sims, and this is Chillin' on a Zamboni. So years ago, professional sports teams used to look down on facial hair. The Yankees under George Steinbrenner, for example, made players shave their mustaches and beards. That was relaxed a little bit, but all you got to do is look at clean-shaven pictures of Don Mattingly in the 80s. Dave Parker had that glorious mustache and beard with the Pittsburgh Pirates, won an MVP with the Pirates. He joins the Cincinnati Reds under Marge Schott. She made him shave all of that off. It was about 40 years ago that the New York Islanders, en route to their Stanley Cup victories, 4 straight back in the late 70s, early 80s, actually 80 through 83, that the New York Islanders wore beards, playoff beards, kind of a unifying thing, but it's become the norm. And thank goodness it has become the norm. Playoff beards, hockey hair, all of that stuff. Hockey has found a style. Hockey has celebrated a style. And with Milwaukee, there's a guy who has a fantastic beard, and we're pulling up on him right now. Look here, it's Mitch McLain. Hey, Mitch.
Simsy, how's it going?
Good, man. You'll go for a spin?
You got room for me?
Let's do it. We'll make it happen.
Cool.
Listen to the baby purr, huh?
Yeah, you got a license for this thing?
You don't need one. That's the glorious thing about it. I was just talking about beards. When did you start growing that thing? How were you 14?
I got lucky and I shaved right at training camp for Nashville.
Okay.
I've been growing this ever since. A couple trims in between, but haven't cut it off completely.
Do you get any complaints from anybody, or does everybody like it?
No, everyone loves it,
Yeah.
except my mom.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, my mom, she worries about me, thinks I look too old, but everyone else seems to love it. Yeah, that was today. These guys are making fun of me. I turned 28 today.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. And I walk into the room and, oh, you're 28, you look 36. Like,
Say that's what I'm going for.
yeah, I feel 22, so it's all good.
That's all that matters, yeah. So growing up, you played football in the fall, hockey in the winter, and baseball in the spring, and did very well at all three. But it was always hockey for you.
Yeah, when those other sports were going on, I was still playing hockey. So I played hockey all year round, and whether I was better at baseball or football than I was at hockey, it was always hockey. I wanted to be a D1 hockey player. I wanted to play professional, and that goal had never changed. So, but without those other sports, I don't think I would have been as successful in hockey. The hitting in football, the way your body feels, and then also the hand-eye in baseball, the different muscle movements, and then playing hockey all the time, I think it just only adds to your skill set on the ice.
Yeah, I agree. What did you play in football?
Quarterback.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was the quarterback.
And how did that go?
It was good. I don't think my parents sat with many of the other parents because they're always yelling at me, but no, it was good. Cole Smith actually was on our team. We went to the state tournament a couple times in football, and it was a good football town in Brainerd, so it was a lot of fun being the quarterback there.
Yeah, a really good football town. Speaking of Cole Smith, you guys, as you just mentioned, you grew up together. Now for a good chunk of this season to this point, you guys have played on the same line. You guys have a relationship you don't see in professional hockey.
Yeah, we got very lucky too. Like, how many guys from the same town say they play on the same team in professional sports,
Yeah.
right? And our dads grew up playing softball and competitive sports together, and really close guys, kind of wired the same way. And Cole and I played in the Little League World Series growing up together, and we got to do a lot of fun things. So even last year when I saw Cole play in the American League and we were playing against each other, it was like a cool moment for our families. And then when I had the opportunity to sign here and kind of knowing he'd be around and be able to live together, I think something that our town really rallied around and thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that's special to us too.
Why Bowling Green?
They just, they seemed to be the most interested. And I had a relationship with the coaching staff already. The assistant coach, Ty Agner, was from my hometown of Brainerd.
Yeah.
I knew him since I was 5 years old. There's other Brainerd guys there, and Matt Polkamp and Ryan Peltoma. And I knew it was a program that was kind of on the rise, but more of a 500 team. I knew I'd get a chance, and I wanted to be a part of making that team really good.
And you did. And on your way, you're in Hobie Baker conversation. You're doing charity work. You're doing a lot of good things at Bowling Green.
I loved Bowling Green. I might get emotional talking about it, but the people there, I go back there every summer. I know a family, they come watch me play in the American League now. I stay on their couch when I go for a week at a time, and I met a lot of great friends and relationships, and I kind of found out what I wanted to do with my life after, which is what college is about. And I didn't have a bad experience at Bowling Green one time. And that's why I absolutely loved my decision, and it'll always be home.
You know, if you look up to the right about now, you'll see the number of Gino Cavallini, who scored kind of a few big goals while at Bowling Green.
Yes, for sure he did.
You mentioned you found out what you want to do with the rest of your life after hockey. What is that? What did you find at Bowling Green?
Yeah, well, I did a lot of work with special needs and kind of more of the coaching aspect or the physical education.
So like Special Olympics type stuff?
Yeah, I did a lot of that, and then my degree's like special ed teacher, so like the education piece of it. But a lot of my student teaching and whatnot was like Special Olympics, adapted PE, rehab, and stuff like that. So I want to be able to help people. I want to be able to help kids, and kids maybe that aren't dealt fair cards. I want to help them as much as I can and tell them how much I love them, how much it means to me. And I think that's just a special thing that I found at Bowling Green, where it was something that I was excited to go do every day. And I mean, that's the key. After I'm done playing hockey, I'm going to have to find something that I love to do every day.
Appreciate you doing this.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is a blast. I'm pretty impressed with your driving ability.
Thank you. It's like NASCAR, man. You just go making one turn. Just making one turn.